Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another Sunday Reset video. Today we're going to be doing some fall cleaning. So we're going to be doing some decorating as well as some cleaning. So I hope you're ready for it. We're getting started today here in my bedroom. I'm just stripping off my sheets. Going to get those into the wash. I do try to wash everybody's sheets every single weekend. So typically what happens is I'll wash mine and Danny's sheets first, and then I'll wash the kiddos after that. So that way everybody gets clean sheets for the start of the new week, and it's a great way to start the week. We are all back in school now, so things have been a little bit crazy and hectic again. Man, I sure do miss the lovely laziness of summer, the joy of just kind of working at your own pace, having the whole day to do what you need to get done. So luckily, my first week is only 4 days. We get Monday through Thursday, we get Friday off, and then the following week we get Monday off for Labor Day. So it is nice that, we do have that little bit of an ease into the school year because, man, it's hard to get back into routine. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip over the laundry now. So I've got that laundry there that's finished up that actually belongs to one of my kiddos upstairs. Gonna flip over the laundry. I had been doing laundry all the night before and got finished up here this morning. So hopefully everybody else had a nice smooth return to school if you went back to school last week, and hopefully you've been enjoying the weather here where I live. It's been absolutely gorgeous. It's been in the high 70s, low 80s. Yesterday, it only got up to like 75. It was gorgeous. And we did a fire in my neighbor's backyard. So I sound a little bit congested this morning, but it was well worth it. I am so ready for fall. Now that school is back in session and everybody's back to wearing regular shoes instead of just Crocs and flip-flops everywhere, the shoes have definitely taken over my laundry room again, but that's okay. If you remember, quite a few videos ago, we added this lovely shoe organizer in this closet, and that has been so very helpful. I know that somebody always asks why my children don't keep their shoes in their bedroom, and that's because their bedrooms are upstairs and we don't wear shoes upstairs. So it doesn't make sense to keep their shoes up there. It makes sense to keep them down here. Danny's working on getting a locker situation in the garage, so that's where shoes will be kept eventually. But until then, this lovely shoe organizer in the closet is very helpful. My daughter keeps all hers upstairs because she has an entire shoe organizer to herself. Danny and I keep our shoes in our bedroom because our bedroom is downstairs. So back to another weekly chore here. Actually needs to be an everyday chore, but making sure I do it over the weekend is just cleaning out backpacks. They're nice and clean right now because school just got started, although I'm noticing that's back to school paperwork I had already filled out and asked my 5th grader, who is now in middle school here in our district, I asked him to return that and he didn't. So just moved it somewhere he would see it. And cleaning out backpacks just has to happen regularly. This is only 2 out of 5 backpacks. My daughter and my oldest son will clean out their own. And my 3rd grader left his in his dad's car. Well, my husband's car, who was not home at this time. So I'm only cleaning out a couple, but lots of backpacks. My oldest son's was already in the closet and it literally felt like he had the kitchen sink in there. Holy cow. He doesn't like to go to his locker though. So I get it, but we're back to cleaning backpacks already. I can't believe it. And now we're going to move into my powder room and just going to give this a good scrub. It definitely needed it. It gets used all the time. This is the most used bathroom because everybody kind of hangs out downstairs. And my kiddos have been having their friends from down the street over a lot. So this bathroom gets used a lot. So we're just going to give it a quick little wipe down and it'll be back to shiny in no time. So in a previous video, a wonderful subscriber had mentioned that if you have a septic tank, you shouldn't be using those flushable toilet scrubbers. The package does say that they are septic friendly. However, that was kind of the only thing I needed to just let me know, like, don't flush it. And to be honest with you, I'm not really the biggest fan of them. I think they're great to give the bowl a quick little scrub, like every other day. But when it comes to like a good scrub, there is nothing better than a hardcore, these bristle brushes and some good old fashioned toilet bowl cleaner. So I definitely don't feel like that does as great of a job of cleaning out the toilet as this does, especially in where I live, because we have really hard water. So as you can see there, we still have a little bit of a pink ring no matter what we do. I'm going to have to scrub it again with the pink stuff, which did help a lot. So I'll have to do that again, but I definitely am not going to be using the flushable scrubber as often. And when I do, I just won't flush the actual piece, which kind of defeats the purpose, but it makes sense. So thank you to that lovely subscriber for letting me know. Next up, we're going to deodorize my rugs. Now, this is a lovely product that I use. It is the Arm & Hammer Fresh Odor Carpet Refresher or Carpet Deodorizer. It is fantastic. I have used this stuff for probably, 10 years, 15 years. You can buy it actually at the Dollar Tree. I get mine auto delivered from Amazon, so I'll try to link it for you down below. But it just has a lovely smell and it helps to break up the dirt in your rugs. So put it on your rugs, let it sit there for, 10, 15 minutes, and then go back and vacuum and see what a difference it makes. I just love the fresh smell that it gives. And I do feel like it helps to make my rugs feel a little bit softer. So I'm just adding this to the rugs that I have downstairs, and then I'll come back and vacuum those in a little bit. We're going to move into the kitchen and just kind of pick up a little bit and get the space cleaned up. It really didn't need a whole lot. My kids had already done the dishes for the day. God bless them. And now it's really just going to be me kind of going through and doing the fine cleaning. I had also taken a little trip over to Hobby Lobby, so I had a few items that I wanted to decorate with. So we'll be doing that as well.
like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound.
One thing I do have to say about having your kids clean up your kitchen is sometimes you have to go back and like re-clean things because they're kid clean, but they're not necessarily mom clean. That was these casserole dishes. We had made some baked salmon and I needed to go back and clean that up because it just needed a little bit more of some elbow grease to it. So I had sprayed it with the power wash there and let it sit for a little while. And then I just came in and did a quick little scrub. It really didn't need much, just a little bit, just a little bit of elbow grease. I think my son actually just rinsed these and put them in the dishwasher, which is fine most of the time, but they don't always get super clean if they're stacked a little too closely. So just went in and gave them a little extra mom clean.
Wine and the corkscrew. You don't have to do one single thing. You don't know how much I want you. Just looking at you makes my whole world spin. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed.
Next up, we're going to work on my butter crock. So this is a butter keeper that you put the butter in one side, you put a little bit of water in the other, which helps to create a seal. And this allows for your butter to stay out on the counter and stay, room temperature and spreadable. So this thing is excellent. I love it. It was a gift from my cousin Susan when we moved in. I had one a long time ago as well, and then it broke, but they're excellent, excellent, excellent for keeping your butter nice and soft. However, you do have to clean them out regularly because it will get a little bit kind of gross in there if you're not careful. So you just want to make sure that you're scrubbing it out like once a week or once every other week, depending on how fast you use the butter inside. I typically will put one softened stick inside, so that way we guarantee we use it so that I can clean it. And as you saw in there, it gets a little bit gross and you just got to keep it clean, and change the water regularly, probably like every other day or so. I try to change the water just every time I use it. Like if I'm cooking dinner, I'll just change the water real fast. But I leave my butter out to soften overnight, and then I just use a small spatula to just push the butter in. When it's nice and soft, it will, fit really easily into the butter crock. So you just go ahead and put your butter in there, get it nice and smooth. And then you're just going to take the other piece there, the part that says butter, and you're going to put about an inch or so of water inside, just like that. And then you're going to flip the top over. And like I said, it just creates a little seal. Your butter doesn't actually get in the water. It just creates a little seal, and it's lovely. I love that butter crock. I also had purchased this cute little pumpkin crock from maybe Home Goods. I think I got that at Home Goods. And I decided to place it there to hold my butter, or not my butter, my salt. I just thought that was a super cute way of keeping the salt, but all through the fall season. So just going to go ahead and give the counters a good wipe down, and then we're going to move on to cleaning up my stove a little bit. Not a whole lot. We don't have to do a whole deep clean, but definitely just needs a little wipe down before the start of the week. this week was a little bit hectic, like I said, with going back to school. Danny and I both started on Monday, him with students, me just with my full staff. But our kids did not start school until Wednesday. So my daughter was babysitting for us, and she's so lovely. She helps to cook them lunch and take care of them and take them outside to play, all that good stuff. So she did a really great job of keeping the stove really clean this week. I just needed to give it a little bit of a zhuzh, the weekly cleaning, nothing too bad. But I'm very thankful that she is so responsible, and it's so nice knowing that I have, her to rely on.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow. And the old ways get washed out by the rain. Darling, you.
The last thing we're going to work on cleaning before we do a little bit more decorating is my refrigerator. Again, this is just an area in my house that needs regular cleaning, weekly, if not, twice a week. Definitely just needs a little wipe down. And I did have somebody comment to me about the dent there on my fridge. We do have a dent on our refrigerator. Unfortunately, the plumber, when he was installing our refrigerator, when they pulled it out to turn on the water to our ice maker and the water dispenser there, they kind of tapped into the island. As you can see, it's like perfect height for that. So unfortunately, we have not been able to order a door for the refrigerator. The plumber has been lovely and said he's going to pay for it. We just haven't been able to find it. So hopefully we'll be able to take care of that eventually. So this little wreath I picked up at Hobby Lobby the other day. I think it was $12.99, but it was 50% off. And I loved it because it's eucalyptus. I loved the colors. The size was perfect. It was nice and little. And I decided to put it here on the pantry door. And I think it just adds another sweet little element of fall. So warm and cozy. And I love it. I also picked up this set of cutting boards, mini cutting boards, and that cute little one that said autumn, also from Hobby Lobby, both 50% off. That set of two I think was $12.99, but again, 50% off. So I'm just going to change up this little section that I have here at the end of my island. Just wanted something different to look at since I hadn't updated it in a while, but I love the way it turns out. It's so cozy and adds such a warm charm to the kitchen.
It is waiting for us. There's a new day waiting round the bend. There's a new day and it will restore us. There'll be new ways. This is not the end.
funny story. While I was in there working on that little area on the island, I was actually having the kiddos clean this area off for me over here at the coffee bar. This is a place where papers get stacked, like everything gets stacked, like everything. Which I'm thankful, I guess, that I have this space so it doesn't all get piled up on the island, which sometimes it does. But this is where things get piled up. So Pokemon cards and drawings and coloring books and all of that stuff. So I had them come over here and clean it up while I was working in the kitchen. And that allowed for me to just come in and wipe it down real quick. And again, this is just another space that I'm loving since we decorated. I'm trying really hard as I'm cleaning up the house not to show you the the living room area and our entryway because that's next. That'll be up on Wednesday. I'm trying to keep it a surprise for you, but just show you areas that you've already seen. But I absolutely love how warm and cozy our house feels right now. Moving into our dining room, I just needed to get some papers and things cleaned up. We were working on some paperwork for my son, my 5th grader. He wants to do cross country. So we were working on figuring that out, working on schedules, all that good stuff, getting his Chromebook set up for school. Like I said, this is his first year in middle school, so I'm so excited for him. It's really cool. He only has 2 teachers, so he only switches classes once in the day, except for when he goes to PE or specials. But, it just kind of eases him into middle school, which is nice. And he's got his older brother who's an 8th grader there, so he feels pretty cool. But I'm sitting here at this dining room table right now while I am editing this video. I'm sitting in the chair closest to the camera and I'm looking out the window into the backyard, and we had some really good rains over the last week, and all of the trees that were starting to turn yellow have all gone back to green. I was so excited about the change in the trees, and yet they're all going back to green, which I suppose is good. Let's prolong the summer a little bit, while we can. But I am definitely ready to watch these colors change out the window. You definitely know it's coming. I'm watching the squirrels as they gather up all of the nuts. They have been going back and forth in my yard. I see they're preparing for the change of the season, but I am ready. Are you ready? Or are you clinging to the last, couple of weeks that we have left of summer? I know I'm ready for the change, but I love that it's coming slowly. I like to savor it.
I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. I've been staring at the ceiling, I've been staying up all night.
Now it's time for us to come in and vacuum up all of that carpet deodorizer, get it nice and clean. I could use the robot vacuum, that would be perfectly fine. However, I just wasn't, I don't know why I didn't have the carpet cleaner or the robot vacuum going. I think I had things on the ground that were plugged in. I don't remember. I know my kiddos had been playing with Pokemon cards on the floor at one point, so that's why I didn't use it. But I do typically like to use it in the evening. So when Danny and I put the kids to bed and we sit down to watch TV, I'll turn it on so it'll do a good evening cleaning, or I'll turn it on when we go to bed, which is really nice. It is wonderful to have working in the background, but I didn't use it because I think there's always children playing when I'm filming these videos. There's always somebody around, and I'm pretty sure that's why I didn't use it while I was filming.
I see it clearly. Yeah, I try my best, but nothing turns out right. God, I need you now so dearly. 'Cause I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. 'Cause nothing left. Nothing left. Nothing left.
Next up, we're going to move into the living room and get this area vacuumed up. And like I said, the smell that this gives is so lovely. Everything was just smelling so clean and fresh, and I love using this carpet deodorizer. So I am working through some videos for things coming up, and one of the things I wanted to ask you that I had this fun idea. I get asked a lot, especially by people who were here back in the day, about the two little spirit friends that we had back in Las Vegas. And I've been asked whether or not they followed us here to New England. And I was thinking that in my Halloween Decorate With Me video, it would be fun to kind of tell that story about those little spirits and how we got them and where they are today, and any updates on that. So let me know if you guys are interested in that little story time. I thought it would be really fun. It is a little bit spooky in the fact that it deals with, spirits, but it's not spooky in the sense that there's nothing evil or bad or anything like that. So definitely just a fun little story. So let me know if you're interested in a little Halloween story time in that video, or if you would prefer just a little normal voiceover. I'm game to either one, but I just thought that would be a fun way to kind of tie into the season and still give you an update at the same time. So let me know. We're going to move outside really quickly. So I was finishing up with the laundry and things inside the house. And while I was doing that, Danny snagged the camera to show you what he does while I'm working on the inside. So I don't ever want anybody to think that this is not a whole family event when we're cleaning the house. It's definitely everybody, all hands on deck. So Danny is outside working on the yard. That's his domain. So right now he's just going to give the grass a good edging, and then he's going to use his big lawn mower to mow the lawn. And then he is actually going to start clearing out some of the bigger bushy weeds that are around the edge of our yard. We are hosting a party for my in-laws at the end of the month for their 50th wedding anniversary. So we're just trying to make sure the yard looks really good. Danny's been seeding and fertilizing and just making sure the yard looks great. He does a wonderful job taking care of it, and we are excited to host our family. We're actually hosting Thanksgiving this year as well, so looking forward to that. But I hope that you enjoy this little glimpse into what Danny does every week to take care of our yard. If you can tell there in the backyard, we do still have that mountain of dirt there. Our builder has been building a house on either side of us. You can actually see the excavator in the background. He's working on that lot there next to us, and he uses our backyard to go back and forth with his excavator. Those houses are almost finished. They're actually waiting for the town to come in and approve their septic systems so that they can move in. And when that's done, he's going to level out our backyard. So hopefully that will be happening here in the next couple of weeks. We're so very excited. But with that being said, right now Danny only has the front yard to manage, and it still takes him a good hour and a half to 2 hours if he really does all of it. So it's going to be a full day event when he actually has the whole backyard to take care of too, but can't wait. It probably takes him about a full tank of gas to do the front yard and down the driveway when he has to do the backyard. I wonder if it'll take him two. Good thing he has his fun little tractor there, but he enjoys having this beautiful yard to take care of, and I'm so thankful that he does. right now we have a soft edge to our grass. And what that means is there's no like brick or, rock or any gravel outline, mulch or anything like that. It's just a soft edge. And I prefer that. I like having the soft edge that just kind of blends into the trees. You can see the start of our fieldstone wall right there. The problem is that Danny doesn't want to bring the lawnmower too far out here because he doesn't know where the rock starts. There's not a lot of dirt back here. And we have these giant invasive weeds that you can see there that just grow like trees. So he bought a special type of weed whacker to take those things down. And as you can just see, that was incredibly effective. And then I asked him just to leave, the rest, because there is definitely poison ivy and things like that back there, but just cleans the space up a little bit more, and he did a beautiful job. He also got himself this fancy little tool. It's called a sweeper, a lawn sweeper. Basically just means that it's a lawn vacuum. What it does is it attaches to your lawnmower, and then you go pull it across your grass, and it picks up all of the leaves and the grass clippings from when you mowed the lawn. It also picks up like rocks and pine cones and things like that. It also has been known to pick up a gardener snake and a frog or two, but he's able to get those out. It doesn't have any blades or anything. It just has a sweeper that pulls things up into it. So fancy little tool, and he absolutely loves it. I'm so proud of him. He always wears his headgear there to keep his ears protected, and now he's just going to go sweep the lawn, which sounds so funny, but it really is a fantastic tool. And once all these leaves start to change and fall, he's going to be really thankful that he has that tool, because that will be a whole lot of raking that has to happen. So he's just going to go through the whole lawn and sweep it up there. And then the last thing that he does is he comes through and he uses the lawnmower as the blower to blow all of the clippings and everything off and into the tree line. So helps to just kind of clean it up there, and it also mulches under the trees. So it's like a dual purpose. And that, my friends, is it for today. I'm just crossing off the list in my planner, and we are done with our chores to get ourselves ready for the new week. The only thing I have left to do is wait for my grocery delivery and get those put away, and we are all set. So I hope that you found some motivation in today's Sunday reset. I also hope you found some relaxation. That is always my goal with these videos, is that you feel both motivated and cozy and warm and relaxed, like you just spent some time with a friend. So thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would, I would love for you to consider giving this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to come back for more. I've got a lot of great seasonal stuff coming up. I'm so excited, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, my friends. Take care. Bye-bye.